Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be working on a project where we are just going to kind of jazz up a plain little storage box like this. In my new building, which is like my crafting space, my creative space, I have several places where I need some storage containers. So I've been trying to think of ways to do that in an inexpensive way. So I happened to come upon these boxes at the Dollar Tree the other day, and I know I'm really close to the camera, but they're like 6 by 12. I don't even know how tall they are, like probably around 9.5 inches. But they're one piece. They're really nice. The lid, you know, comes up like that. It has a little hole. So what I'm gonna do is, you'll see in a minute, I placed them on the shelf like this with the hole sticking out, so when I need to grab the box I can just grab the hole and pull it off the shelf. But I didn't want to stick it on my shelf because my storage and everything is exposed. I don't have doors on my storage, so I wanted to cover this with something so that it looked a little nicer and blended in with my decor. And coincidentally, this paper pad here, whenever I decided that I wanted to make a creative space when I was going to build this building, and I thought about how I was going to decorate the inside and so forth, this is the paper pad that I based the decor off of in my building. So I have, this is more of a cream color base, but I have whites, I have grays, there's a lot of yellow, a lot of teal and turquoise color. So this paper pad is where it all started. What I've done is I'll show you a picture of all of them when I'm finished, but let's just do one right now. I have 6 of them. I've done 5. This is the last one. So I thought I would show you on this last one how I did that. All we're doing is decorating this side right here. And I know the camera's really close. I can't get it to go out any further at this point. But I'm taking a piece of paper, that scrapbook paper, and I'm going to cover it like this. And this paper here is 6 inches by 9 inches. And I needed to cut out a hole for this thing here. So on my original one, I stuck my paper here, stuck my pencil inside. I was able to kind of draw a hole tracing that hole from the box, and I got this right here. Now my hole punch, which is an inch hole punch right here, it will not go like that. It won't reach that hole that I need to punch. So what I did was I just carefully kind of creased my paper so that I got my paper as close to that circle as I could. And I do not want to cut any other paper except that hole. So I just kind of easily pushed my punch up through here and lined it up with that hole and punched it out. And I'll kind of pull this away and then unroll this, and this is what we have. So now what I've done to make it stick to the box, I have my score tape here, and I'm going to align each of the long sides with score tape. And that's going to make it stick, you know, like immediately. I could have done the whole thing in score tape, but I wanted to use a little bit of glue so that I could go around the hole and really make sure that it was going to stay. Alright, so once I have the score tape on, I'm just going to take my clear Tombow glue, run some down the middle, in the bottom, and around this hole to make sure that it doesn't come off around the hole. Let's take the score tape off. This is a really simple idea, but basically, maybe this is just inspiration. If you have some just plain storage at your place and you want to jazz it up a little bit, you know, you can take fabric, scrapbook paper, whatever the case is, whatever material or medium you want to use, and, you know, personalize just some boring storage. Alright, so like I said, I know this is like super duper close, but the way I have my camera set up, I can't move it. I'm going to take and just align that hole with the hole in the paper, making sure everything else is lined up, and I think that's okay. Just lay it down. Okay. Alright, so we have that covered up. This is the front of the box. Now we have the little flap at the top that comes over, and I wanted to cover that as well. So I cut out a piece of paper that is 1 1/4 inches wide and 5.5 inches long. I'm just going to go ahead and put a piece of score tape on this piece. And get the backing off of it. If you have a little extra score tape sticking out, you can just fold it back onto itself and it sticks just like that. So then we'll just take this and center it up, top and bottom, side to side, and put it on there just like that. Now you do see a little bit of the plain cardboard box, and that's okay. It's not perfect, but it does jazz it up a little bit, and I'm only doing this one side because you're only going to see this one side from my shelf. So when I pull things out, you know, I'm going to see the rest of the box, but I really don't care about covering the rest of it. I just want, you know, when you walk into my building and you look over at my storage, you're going to see the decorative paper. Alright guys, I'll take a picture of what they all look like, and then this will be the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.